Hi, so yeah, I'm doing the Stevenage outer orbital path today, all the way round. So I'm doing 10 minutes running, 5 minutes walking strategy, same as I've been doing in all my recent events and that training strategy for a 50 miler. Yeah, so I've got a bit of food and that, a few gels, and I've even got 2 litres of sort of high juice, you know, squash with electrolytes in me bladder. And I also bought me my front flasks as well with a bit of water in, just for the difference of a bit of when I fancy something a bit different later. So yeah, it's going to be raining all in, but I thought that would be good. So instead of doing it in the baking hot and just getting totally dehydrated the first time around the stoop in the rain, it's not going to be too cold today, but I've got my jacket on just because after about, probably if it takes me what, 8 hours, I think I'll start getting a bit cold if I just go without a jacket on. 8 hours of being wet, yeah, I can see that happening. So start with a jacket on, but I'm not going too fast, so at least I'll stay a bit warm hopefully. But yeah, I will see how it goes. Yeah, I know the route quite well. I've got the GPS on my watch, so that shouldn't be a problem either. But I'm sure I'll give you an update later, tell you how I'm going. So hello, yeah, so I'll tell you how the going's been going. I'm up by Daxworth Church. I'm going in a clockwise direction because I weren't too bothered what direction I've done it in, but the actual route on Garmin goes in the clockwise direction, so I thought I would do it in a traditional manner anyway. And then going through the Bean Valley was a bit grim because the cornfields are still, like the corn on the cobs are still there, and it's like, you know, about fucking 8 foot high, and it's like a jungle. So that was a bit of fun, trying to navigate my way through the corn on the cobs and try and find the correct route, which I did find the correct route, so I'm very happy about that. Got round there, and then yeah, it's just it's the going's a bit better around this little bit here, I think, going through what's it called, Mardley Wood and all that. I've got to run down a hill now to what's it, so the name of the town is Warmer Green, I'm trying to think of. Right, so yeah, the going's been good. I'm just going to run down the hill now to down to the road, and then across the road, and then through Mardley Wood. It's pretty good going around there, and then you're sort of zigzagging around on the footpaths a bit after that, roads and footpaths a little bit, until you get to Nebworth and all that. I do remember there's a very boggy section going through just as you're going over towards Nebworth through the woods, so, but I do know there's a little way around that boggy section, so I might have to do that route around it. I know the way to go. So yeah, it's all going good. I'm just going to run down the hill now, so after I talk to you now, that's it, me running down the hill. So I'll see you in a bit for another update. Right, so I think this is meant to be the real path. It's very overgrown and it gets very boggy as well. So if you don't take this path, you take this path instead, and it's not very boggy. And all it does, it just skirts around the outside of that bit and comes out more or less to the same sort of place. So that's the way I take, because that other path is ridiculous. So I'll see you in a minute and show you where I come out. Right, so eventually you'll come to the corner of the field bit here, which comes out in the corner of the field. So all you do I mean, it's very simple and it's not a lot to it, but it's just so much better than the other path. It really is. So you just come out here and then that's the path going along there. So it's literally a little tiny bit out of the way, but it's so much better. I think the actual route should be updated, to be fair, to put that route on it. But that's my little variation, just because that other path is crap. So I'm in Nebworth grounds and it's fucking pissing it down. So it is a fair bit wetter than it was. And now this really started coming down a bit more heavy. But I'm out just on a little walking break. And then I'll get running again. I've been going about 2.5 hours, about 15k. So I'm plodding along, feeling alright, I suppose. Hi, so I'm just walking up the hill to St Paul's Walden, where the church is. It's smoke. It's like there's smoke in the air. I don't know why there's smoke in the air in this weather, but it's just like horrible fucking pollution. Breathing it all in. You know what I mean? Farmers burning stuff in this weather. So it don't seem right to me. But yeah, I've been going about 3 hours 13 minutes, 20 kilometres, and I'm doing okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Bit wet, but can't complain too much other than the smoke, but I'm sure that'll be gone in a minute when I move a little further. So yeah, the next sort of bit after this will be the old, was it Minsden Chapel? Yeah, you drop down from St Paul's Walden and that bit, and then over to Minsden Chapel. So see that in a bit. I'll see you in a minute. So I am here at Minsden Chapel. There it is, Minsden Chapel. Blah blah blah. Oh. So I'm off down this way. So I'm now going to do it a bit like it's hill running, I think. So I'm just going to run all the way down the hill until you go up the other hill, then walk up the other hill. Then when I get right to the top of there, run down the hill again, blah blah blah, up the next hill, walk up the hill a bit, and so on and so forth, until I get to over by St Hippolyte's, and that'll be it. So right, I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to get running. Well, shiver me timbers. This is the first time I've ever run through here and the path has been clear. It's normally underwater, all this, and I normally have to walk along that bit there because it's a bit higher. But it's normally just boggy as anything. It's still pissing it down. Oh. So yeah, I'm just coming sort of round the back of Hitchin now. Around that area, just gone through St Hippolyte's, and yeah, so yeah, the next town I pass through will be Gravely, and then it will be Weston after that, and then after that it will not be too far back to home. So I just passed through, passing through Gravely, 5 hours 28 minutes. And 34 kilometres, so over 20 miles now. Yeah, 21, over 21 miles. So yeah, now just up to Weston. Yeah, it'll be through Weston and then down to Walken, through Walken next, after Weston. And that's the jobs are good, and it's still wet, it's still raining a bit. You know, it ain't stopped much all day. But can't complain too much, just plodding on. The only thing I complain about is my stomach. I had food poisoning last weekend, and it's it's been a bit better, but it's like it's just my stomach's churning around all the time. So I don't know what that's all about, but I can still going ahead anyway. So anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Hi, so yeah, been going about 6.5 hours. I've done 40 kilometres, So getting up for a marathon soon. Yeah, and I've just gone over through Western, and now I'm coming down around the back of Great Ashby, heading down to Walken. So as soon as I finish talking to you, I'm going to get running, but it's not too far to go now. So yeah, down through the Beam Valley bit, and then once I get to Ford Lane, I'll head up that way back to home, sort of thing, and that'll be me done. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit when I finish. So I'm just dropping down to Walken now, and look at this, my feet are balling up with mud, and I'm finding it very hard to get running, and now it's just decided to piss it down with rain. So God, I'll be glad I'll be finished soon. It's getting a bit much now, so all this mud balling up on my feet and everything. Well, I will see you in a bit. So I'm not far from where I started off this morning, where I left the car at my mum and dad's. So yeah, basically I'm about 7 hours 50 minutes at the moment, and I'm on 47 kilometers, so it might probably be about 48 by the time I get down the end of the road or whatever. But yeah, so what that is in miles right off the top of my head, I can't work it out right this minute, but I will work it out in due course. But yeah, I mean, it's been bloody wet. It's pissing down again now. It's ended as it started. Bloody wet, but it's better than being boiling hot, I suppose, because if it was boiling hot I wouldn't be all right. So it ain't been too bad, I suppose. There's a few overgrown paths that were just a bit not very good really, so I don't know what to do about that, but that's just how it goes, isn't it? You never know what the paths are going to be like, so until you go and do it. But other than that, it's my first full time round the Stoop, so glad I got it done anyway. Over and out.